What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about hypersonic technology vehicles, or HTV. These are jets that go at least 5 times faster than the speed of sound. That's Mach 5. The U.S. Air Force awarded contracts to a company who specializes in making spaceship-like jets. This would be Lockheed and Martin. They made the SR-71 Blackbird, which back in the 70s broke the world record for fastest manned plane. So they know what they're doing. Back to the hyperjets. Contracts will be for $1.4 billion in exchange for a hypersonic conventional strike weapon, or HCSW, and an air-launched rapid response weapon, or ARRW. Both of these are 2 different types of hypersonic jets. Now, not much is known about these specifically, whether they'll be manned, unmanned, the cost of one, which is going to be hundreds of millions of dollars each, and how many will be made, or if they'll even... Now, since they want these hypersonic jets to go so fast, they cannot take off from the ground by themselves. The way the engines are designed is to take in as much air as they can, and you can only do that while going really fast. So, essentially, in their own way, they'd stall out if they tried to start up from the ground. So what they need to do is go up attached to another jet of some sort, and so the jet would move, and then the hypersonic jet would take off. Many companies talk about using hypersonic jets for commercial use. Going Mach 5, it would take less than an hour to go from London to New York. This would take many years to develop because you got to worry about safety, all kinds of problems that could occur. It's worrying about civilians going on vacation and business trips at 4,000 miles per hour, as opposed to a professional fighter pilot. Commercial use for hypersonic jets are out of the question for now. They'll most likely be used for military operations, obviously, and possibly even transporting goods before they transport people. What people fear is that this is a new arms race, which it is. And since the U.S. is developing this, many others, of course, are developing it as well. Russia stated they're developing within the next few years. China says they already had many successes with their development. Looked at as a weapon, the U.S. Air Force has admitted they don't know how to defend against these hypersonic jets because anti-aircraft missiles, any that we have now, would be too slow, or they wouldn't be able to hit it. So they would have to be redesigned as well. But even if they don't be used for any type of war or fighting, they're still going to cause problems with emissions because jet fuel produces a lot of methane and carbon dioxide. So if you're worrying about global warming, then it's going to exponentially increase if they're used for commercial use. Since you're going to have a lot more flights going each day, since they can get from point A to point B a lot faster, you're going to be able to use more. So that's more gas that's going to be burnt and put into the atmosphere. Long story short, the U.S. is having Lockheed and Martin produce a plane, and it has many different outcomes that can occur, but probably one of the safest is they design a plane and it's never used.